Oh, no. I got one. $1 million. But for every $5 you spend, 10 dogs somewhere in the world immediately die.
This is like that one movie. There's a movie where it's like a guy's like, if you press this button, someone will die, but you will get $1 million.
Oh, really?
And it's like a random person just dies. But I think eventually, I've never seen it, but I guess the premise is eventually it affects them.
Oh, because like they're
just killing people.
Yeah, like their friend dies. Yeah.
Oh, 10 dogs.
10 dogs.
Because here's the problem. Here's the problem. If I say yes to this, we just lost the rest of our listeners. We just lost every listener because they're going to go, that guy's an asshole.
Hold on. I'll say this for those listeners. It's not like a harsh, horrible death. They just instantly die.
They're not in any pain?
Not in any pain.
Yeah, but here's the problem. I'm killing some kid's puppy that he got on Christmas Day. And
maybe not, though. Think how many dogs there are in this world that are just like
right. But for every $5 I spend,
yeah. What's the math on that? How many dogs is that? But you don't have to spend that money.
Oh yeah, I'll just hold the $1 million. Then it's useless.
No, I mean, you know.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it over once I've spent $1 million, or is this for the rest of my life?
No, it's the $1 million.
Okay,
and it's in its own bank account, so you could never touch it.
Okay.
But every $5 of you spend of that,
because you gotta think again. Christmas, I want to take everybody out to a nice dinner on Christmas. Spend $100.
Yeah,
that's 20 dogs I just killed. Odds are I just ruined one family's Christmas.
You would have to be strategic in when you do it,
right?
Like on holidays, you'd be like,
I can't spend any of that money.
But okay, again though. You're thinking of like the picture perfect puppy dog and the picture perfect family. Most dogs are just like in the world, not the United States, in the world are just like hanging out on the streets.
So you just think they all deserve to die?
No, I don't want them to die, but I'm saying.
Is this your solution to fixing the homelessness problem in the United States?
Oh my gosh.
Be like, hear me out. We give someone $1 million. That, you know what? I would be interested. Not to actually ever do this, but as a social experiment, like tell people every $5 you spend, and I'd be curious to see if they ever spent the money.
Yeah.
Do this. It's not $1 million. Tell them there's a bank account with infinite amounts of money. Here's the card for it. Every time you make a purchase with that card, a random person dies, and then just monitor their bank activity. I would love to see the results of that experiment.
I couldn't do a human.
Well, no, we don't kill anybody. But we make them think we do.
No, I know. I'm just saying if I was in the situation of hypothetical, I couldn't spend the money.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it.
I wouldn't.
But a dog? I love dogs. Oh my gosh, I love dogs. And my dog who recently passed, it was horrible. It was horrible. I don't want another dog because of that. It was so sad.
I've been winking at the camera whenever I say I wouldn't kill a person for the money. I wouldn't.
But would you though?
I winked again. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
All right.
Dogs. No, I can't.
Wow, really?
I can't, man.
All right, I'm going to amend it a little bit.
Okay, amend it.
All right. For every $1,000 you spend, you spend, a dog dies.
One dog dies?
Yep.
Oh.
What is that? That's 100,000? No. How many thousands are a million?
Still a lot of dogs.
It's a lot of dogs. That's a lot of dogs. What is that, 100?
I'm about to find out for you. I'll have killed 1,000 dogs if I spent all the money.
No, 1,000 times 1,000 is not a million.
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yeah. Take the zeros and put them at the end, and then you multiply what's up.
That's not as bad. 1,000 dogs? For $1 million?
PETA's we're gonna be banned by PETA.
Dude, 1,000, you wouldn't do that?
Well, but here's why I'm leaning towards it.
Wow, dude,
Here's why I'm leaning towards it. It's because I think I could maybe go without getting to 1,000 for a little bit. This would be like my don't touch it fund. And if I needed something extra. Now, eventually, am I going to spend 1,000 or more of this $1 million? Yeah.
Of course. Dude,
Can I pick the dogs?
No. It's random. That's what I mean. Like, it could be $1,000. It could not affect anybody. And I will say, you'll never know. They're never going to come back to you and be like, you just killed Sally Sue's puppy.
Hear me out, though.
Yeah.
I get a dog.
It could be. Could be
and
that dog.
It dies. I'll never know if it was my fault. I'll never know if it was my fault. Imagine living with that.
No, but I will say this. Once the 1,000 hits, it dies. So you would know. It wouldn't be like, it's not like you spend 1,000 and like a few days later a dog dies. It's once $1,000, boom.
But again, it's still the same thing. Because what if it just got hit by a car? I would still not know. Be like, did my dog die because of me?
But you would know because once your card swipes, once that dollar amount hits 1,000, whoop, dead.
But what if another dog died and it just so happened at that same time my dog died?
Maybe, but I think you would know. I think
guilt.
You would know. Now the guilt, I don't know about you, but I would take the $1 million on that one.
You're living. What if you killed your own dog?
But the odds of that happening are so. Think how many dogs are in the world.
You're out here trying to kill your own dog.
One in what? How many dogs? A one in what?
I don't know how many. Call in.
Oh, let's say 3 billion.
3 billion dogs?
I'm sure there's probably more. Okay, that's a 1 in 3 billion chance that it's going to be your dog that dies.
Yeah, but
that's like
it's the same for little nothing. Tommy down the street, who maybe his parents fight a lot, and his only comfort is his dog. And guess what? His dog just died because of me. I just made a serial killer. He's now killing 1,000 people.
But you're $1 million richer.
I do have $1 million.
Wow. All right, so you're turning both down. Interesting. All right.